Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's good? What's good? All my Power Spin viewers out there. Welcome to Power Spin Radio 2.0. I am your award-winning Hall of Famer Power Spin DJ's favorite, the global one, Red Eye. And tonight we are discussing with a lot of entrepreneurs on here that has successfully made their journey in life to achieve what they've been achieving. And so they're going to give you some tips and tricks on what they have been doing to get to where they are at now. So I'm gonna introduce each one ones by one. So let me get my little thing together. All right. First on the discussion panel, we have Jita Taxes on Miss Dionne Campbell. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing tonight? Pretty good.
We are all gravy. Glad you can make it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next, we have my man, Mr. Joshua Hunter Sr. with Hidden Black Filmz, videographer. Welcome to the show.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, everybody?
All right. Next, we have, hold on, let me take care of it. Next, we have a living legend, an award winner all across the globe, singer, songwriter, and business owner. Y'all give it up for the artist, DeLise. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Kicking like chicken. Can't complain.
You might get cooked now.
All right. Indeed. You so wild. All right. Next on the panel, we have Miss T. Nicole. How you do? She is the CEO and founder of T. Nicole's Hair Collection. Welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
All right. And next, last but definitely not least, my man Mike Trey Bonner, business owner. How you do? Hold on. All right. How you do?
There we go. Okay. Couldn't hear me for a second. What's going on?
Oh, everything is gravy. I'd like to welcome you to the show. Thank you for coming.
Cool. Glad to be here.
All right. Now, let's get the panel back on. All right. Now, we're going to start with Mr. Bonner first, since, we short on time with you.
That's a businessman for you, ain't it?
Exactly. So tell us your story and how you made it to where you are at now.
Oh man. I guess just you kind of just want a general basis of how I started business to now.
Right.
Or okay, pretty much you know, it all. I'm pretty sure, like everybody else, just got tired of working for anybody. Working for another man just wasn't in my cards. You know, I knew that at an early age, and I think it started at an early age, probably in my 20s. I was presented with a good opportunity to go ahead and start a business with somebody. Luckily, this person didn't even know anything about business. Didn't know anything about business. So I actually worked with them learning. And I think that's what's important. A lot of times we need to start, you know, if somebody hires you for something, for a skill that you know, obviously somebody will pay you for that skill. Everybody have heard that before. And I started just really learning everything about the business that this person was not doing right, that they were not teaching me. So I said, well, hell, I can do this myself. So I took $500 and started a business. 6 months, I grew it to $136,000.
Wow.
It was not a business that I even intended to be in. It was in a hunting industry. I don't hunt. I'm not in the woods, but I knew there was some money to be made. So, there was some money to be made, and I don't care what color it is, as long as it's green. So, so I opened up a hunting company, selling everything, all kind of outdoor sporting goods, everything. And it was ironic because being one of the few only Black people in this industry, one many of us in this. Um, I don't, you know, I put together a team. I built a team around me. Found a bunch of distributors. I always tell people take advantage of social media, Facebook, Instagram. That's free advertisement. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of Facebook, off of Instagram. It's free. Take advantage of that. That probably was the bulk of my business right there. Take advantage of it. Build that social network. People complain about it. Use it to your advantage. Um, and then, of course, this pandemic hit. Everything started spiraling out of control. You know, so I had to figure out a way to make sure I keep making money to where I didn't need people, didn't need anybody. So I took the money I saved working this business. I've been self-employed, providing for myself for 10 years, my own company, providing for me and my family for 10 years, a little bit over 10 years. But uh, so I started actually getting involved in the stock market. So at this particular time, I still have that business, but now I call it my part-time business because now I'm actually a professional day trader. I actually trade the stock market, um, which worked out perfect. Worked out perfect. So, um, you know, it was a journey. It was a journey. I just wanted to give y'all a quick version. It was a journey. That first getting to that first $100,000 was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. I tell people working for somebody else, it's easy. Working for yourself is hard, but I would not change it a day and wouldn't change it at all. Getting to that first 100,000, it's gonna be a challenge. Once you get past that, it's on.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
It's on.
Well, if anyone else on this panel is y'all similarity about the same as far as the journey he went?
I would say that mine is somewhere similar to that. I'm a nurse assistant, and when the pandemic hit, I kind of just took a break, to be with my family. And during taking that break, I was just thinking like I need to find something to do that I like doing, and it was hair. Like I like hair, I like buying hair. So I was like, I could just invest and start my own company and start my own business. And so that's what I did. And Tina Cole is still growing.
Yep.
Cool. That's what I'm talking about. Anyone else?
Well, I just want to piggyback on the hair industry situation because we know that other cultures have kind of gotten into that. They feel that niche where, you know, there was no one buying up, you know, the market where that was concerned, pretty much in our color, in our culture. So to see people of, you know, our culture, our ethnicity getting into that market, and buying black, you know, that's a big deal. And I'm happy to be a spokesperson, you know, for Tina Cole Hair Collection and helping to push it and let people know, that you have more options, you know, when it comes to the beauty industry and hair industry, especially when you blend the brand with the entertainment industry. Um, there's a whole plethora of things that you can do when you start blending brands and connecting, you know, with each other. That's how other cultures have done it for years. And, you know, they stack their money. It's like what they say, racks on racks, you know,
Right.
and build that money, generational wealth. And I'm sure it's her name, Jita, or Jita Tax. I'm sure
Jita.
she can, Jita Tax, I'm sure she can account for that, being in the industry that she's in, you know, seeing where
So,
more of us are making money by getting into these type of industries.
so
Yep.
true, so true. I actually started over 20 years ago while
Mm-hmm.
working jobs. I was working in corporate America and went to the school system, and I was getting a pension, and I was like, I want to start my own business. I'm tired of
Mm-hmm.
working with people. And one of my coworkers, I would actually do people's taxes with the actual forms and on paper. And one of my coworkers said, well, why are you thinking about a laundromat or a hair salon? Why don't you just do a tax business? And I asked the lady who was working for Jackson Hewitt as a manager in one of the
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi offices back in probably 98 or 99. And she
Mm-hmm.
showed me, well, gave me some insight how to start everything with like $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I started out doing it while working a full time job, and uh, it really excelled because I was able to give people checks within hours. You know, that was
Right.
during rapid refund, where they could
Yes.
come to me 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be calling them by 11, telling them to come get a check, and they loved that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday, which a lot of offices couldn't do. So I was able to really excel on that, do it at a lower price because I was operating out of my home. I
Right.
eventually branched out into a building and started hiring other people, but um, with everything that's going on now, um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, circumstances that happened, I had a break in my office and stuff, but it really lined pandemic because I started going paperless and mobile app and everything. And here we are where that's necessary, you know, because you can't,
Right.
because of contact and everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
really can't have an like it used to. If you do, it has to be uh, minimal people in the office and all that. So this really worked out good. And like the first person was saying, I utilized that social media. When I got
Mm-hmm.
into a building about 4 or 5 years ago, I started always posting stuff. A lot of people are copycatting now what I started doing, posting refunds, posting what they're getting after fees, posting the checks and everything. And
Right.
I'm one of the people, like, if you look up a tax service on Google, because of all the social media I utilize, people will see job tax services before they'll see somebody that's even closer to them because of all that posting, you know. And I started this year, earlier this year, before the pandemic, I actually started posting on YouTube, just sharing knowledge, you know, because clients like education. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
can
Mm-hmm.
educate people for free.
Right.
Better trust. I just videos. I got people reaching out to me from Oklahoma, Michigan, Pennsylvania, because I gave them some money to do their taxes where I am. So yeah.
Right. When you post, you use the hashtag.
Always hashtag Jita Tax Services. Your location is not an issue. Hashtag my location is not an issue.
That's true.
Hashtag mobile app. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
You crunk right.
Yeah, hashtag stuff right there. That too. Yeah. Yes.
That's important. The
Sometimes
hashtag.
Very.
yes.
It
That is
It
real.
is the
And
key.
then I me a Google business
Oh yeah.
page too. And so and at the website from the Google business page, and just whenever I've got some knowledge about something, post it, because you'll be amazed how many people appreciate your openness and honesty with them too.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Now, last but definitely not least, bring up the owner of Hidden Black Films, videographer and photographer. That's right. He do it all. He do it all. My man, Mr. Joshua Hunter Sr.
Senior.
Woohoo!
How you do?
How you do? How you do?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Can y'all hear me fine?
We hear you, but we don't
Yes.
see
Yeah.
you. I don't see you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. You're not on the screen.
Oh, okay.
There
How
you
y'all
go.
doing? There you go. How y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I love to hear y'all stories. Like I said, I guess all of us have similar backgrounds of being sick and tired of one situation and having a love for something. Sometimes we didn't even know we had a love for, but once we jumped into it, we discovered that we had passion for it. My background stems from a lot of warehouse jobs myself. I was big on forklift driving when I was at a job, so I did that for a very long time, trying to pursue a music career at the same time. So I kind of know where everybody's backstory comes from when they try to just work a regular job and have a path they're trying to go down. But one of those days, I just had that day where I was just like, man, I can't do this anymore. The passion and the love I have for something else is not pulling me in the direction that these jobs are taking me. And everybody doesn't have that kind of passion. So it takes especially somebody to kind of just leave one situation and try to make something happen somewhere else. So you can't be a lazy individual just saying you're going to leave a job, especially in the beginning. You got to work twice as hard in the beginning to try to get any business off the ground. So I didn't have a lazy mentality, just didn't want to work anymore. I just didn't have any drive to do that particular job anymore. So once I just stepped out on faith and just said, I'm going to go pick up a camera and try to pursue my music career, I ended up kind of doing my own videos for myself on a personal level. And it kind of started striking the attention of other people. And they was kind of asking me who was doing my videos. And I wouldn't even say anything. I didn't even want to really tell anybody it was me because I was trying to be the artist at this time.
Right.
But it kind of started catching on. So, but in the midst of me trying to figure out how to, maneuver my way through this music industry, trying to wear a lot of different hats, I ended up finding a love for the craft of editing itself. So it wasn't just, I thought it was just making videos, but me making videos turned into a craft of just editing and learning how to edit, period. So by me just mastering that craft of trying to get to the music part of it, it opened up a lot of other avenues by end up having to do weddings and parties and proms and commercials. I never saw myself even doing anything like that from having a passion just for the music side of it, but just creating that knowledge and making that happen, it kind of opened up a lot more doors. And like you said, sometimes the income comes in so strong, it kind of shocks you because you kind of wish you would have did it a long time ago. So that's what lifted my business off the ground, having the love for one thing, but having that knowledge and learning it kind of developed to me having to do a lot more things besides musical musical things dealing with the editing. So it's kind of started my brand, and it kind of kicked me off to have a success story along beside the rest of y'all.
Right, right. Well, I know, but about that music thing, that money is slow and go, unless you have someone opening doors for you, in the so-called mainstream industry, and then that can be problematic. I know for me, I've been quote unquote signed probably 4 times that I can remember, and there was one particular time I thought I was signed, and it's that big deal. You're thinking, and found out later on that this was a label that had been stealing from all of the artists. I woke up
Mhm.
on release day, you know, and I had been on my little mini tour that I did myself. I would always do everything myself just because of trust issues, and did my little mini tour on the West Coast and all this stuff, and woke up on release day, no release. Song
Mm.
wasn't released anywhere, and you're making the call to your label, and you're getting no response. Nobody's answering. Nobody's answering emails. And you got a fan base that's waiting on this music that you promised this new release to, and
Exactly.
you know how they get, and you've told them, I promise you, if you follow me, I got you.
Yes.
And so what had happened was the president and vice president of the company had been embezzling money from
Mm.
the writers, singers, the whole company, and that's it. There's nothing that they're going to say to you. There's no apology big enough to help you when everything that you put in your body, your soul, your spirit, everything,
Exactly.
you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying, is wiped off the face of the earth, you know, because, and that literally happened. I had a whole project done that I got 3 nominations on, and you can literally Google that project now, and it's gone.
Mm.
It's like it never existed. So, um, as a matter of fact, I brought that down here. The only way you really would know stuff existed is because of, this is the project. It was called
Hmm.
Dream Realized.
Okay.
And I still have stuff because of, like, the young lady we were speaking to before with Jita Tax Service. Like she
Hmm.
says, when we use the hashtag, that hashtag is like
Yes,
history. It
Yes.
it is.
establishes you. And to the listening
It's,
audience, this is a tidbit of knowledge. If you are late on, this is something that is going to be very useful to you um, in your career. This hashtag will help you to establish who you are on social media and for your brand. You put this hashtag, if you don't know what a hashtag is, it looks like the pound sign on the phone. Number
Exactly.
sign, number symbol, pound sign. And you put that in front of any meaningful word or phrase that you want to put out on social media. You do not put any punctuation in it. If you want to say, hi, I'm Jay, you put
Exactly.
hashtag, hi, I'm Jay, all together. No period, no space, no exclamation, nothing. Hi, I'm Jay. For me, the artist DeLise.
Hmm.
It'll be hashtag the artist DeLise. Nothing else but that.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Because Jay knows about it. Jida knows about it. Um, Tina Cole knows about it. Mike Bonner. Mike, you with us?
I'm here.
Mike Bonner
Hmm.
knows about it. All of these people who are successful in their businesses, this is something that we know about. I had to learn on my own. I don't know about everybody else, but some of these things that I have learned, it's just like God whispered, hey, you don't have management, you don't have an agent, you've been doing this all alone. But here you go. I gave you your gift, which is how you're making your money and how you're gaining your following. And I'm going
Exactly.
to help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help you along the way. I didn't give you this by yourself. I told you if you use it for good, I'm going to help you along the way.
Oh
And
yes.
that's what he's doing, you know.
Uh,
So don't get lost in what I'm saying. But that hashtag is something that you need to put to good use, because what's going to happen is people are going to go into the search bar on social media and put in what they want to look for. If they want to look up who is DeLise, hashtag who is DeLise. They want to look up Jita Tax Service, hashtag Jita Tax Service, hashtag T. Nicole Hair Collection. That's how it works. So you guys can
exactly.
go to your search bar right now and search any of us. Hashtag DJ, award-winning artist, award-winning DJ, Global Red Eye. You can do that, and you can find out what we're about. You know?
I promise you, I'm gonna start doing it.
Yes, you didn't know that. I have been
I
doing you a
knew about it, but
disservice.
I'm gonna tell y'all about me. You know, so I'm gonna try to make this
Yes,
long story short
we want to know.
as possible. All right. Back in the days, we gonna say like let's go to when I really just started. 86, 87. When I was in high school, I was a beatboxer. You know, that's what I started off with. Then I end up writing little rhymes, you know what I'm
You're a
saying?
writer
Wasn't
too.
nothing much, you know. So after
Hmm.
exactly, you know, I come up with the SOKs,
Oh,
the Al Capones, the 8 Ball
uh-huh.
MJGs, the 3-6 Mafia, DJ
Oh,
Squeaky,
wow.
Skinny Pimp.
Walking
I'm
with a
from that
gangster
era.
limp.
Yeah.
Y'all don't
Exactly.
know?
What you know about that?
I'm telling. Y'all don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of me, you know. So after graduation,
Mm.
to the military.
Thank you for your
So
service.
yeah. So when I
Sure.
I appreciate that, man. You know,
I
it was good
understand.
hell,
I understand.
but so when my time was up, I came back in 91 and I went to that was the month of December. I went to
Hmm.
Club 380. They were having a Christmas party there, and DJ Squeaky was the DJ. So at this time,
Hmm.
I'm a rapper, you know. So I was so fascinated with what DJ Squeaky was doing. I went up to him and I asked him, "What do I need to get started
Hmm.
DJing?" So he told me, and you know, back then days, Radio Shack was, you know what I'm saying, that was the store to go to get your equipment.
I worked at Radio Shack 10 years.
Uh-oh.
For real.
I was a store manager in Union City.
Oh boy.
Dig that. I wish I went back
I
then. I
know.
probably got a better deal, you know.
Hey. Oh yeah.
He would have made you rap for a radio.
Exactly, you know. So, you know, during my little rapping career, you know, it was good, but I had got to a point in my life where I felt like I was too old for rapping.
Hmm.
So I made a transition to being a producer and a track maker. And so my man Dre, he had the equipment. So, you know, I used to go over his house. So we was under Langston production.
Hmm.
And so Dre taught me how to use matter of fact, he had the Cord Triton LE
Hmm. Hmm.
model. So you know, back then we didn't have all this DAW, electronic stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like that. So I started making tracks. Then I got to a point it was too stressful for me mentally, you know. I wasn't ready for the responsibility like I thought I would be, you know. So my last result was DJing. That was my last result. So once I got into that, and you know, you learn as you go, you know. And Jay is a witness. He can tell you I started DJing with tape deck. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna let Jay tell you. You
Tell him, Jay.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now. Yep.
I got to tell y'all this story. This is when I first encountered my guy DJ Red Eye. I knew he was a great DJ in the very beginning, probably for a lot of everybody saw it, because I'm from an era of music, and I know tape deck syndrome supposed to have ticks and pops, and there's no way you're supposed to be able to blend music with tape decks without nobody knowing. But we had a house party, and my guy Red Eye was DJing. And when I walked in, the music was sounding nice, real nice. So I'm just knowing it's somebody over there with some sophisticated technology over there. I'm just knowing it's a whole lot of something over there. When I get over there, I realized this man had 2 tape decks. And when I said the party did not stop, it did not stop. I never saw nobody do that with tape decks. I'm like, how do he time and the blending? How do you blend with tape decks? How do you know what track to play to blend in with this? And it would just mesh. I'm like, if he's doing all this with this little bit of equipment, if he get the right stuff, he gonna be a problem. And I saw it early on. And that's why he's where he's at now, because I saw that drive back then. I'm like, he's putting passion in on tape decks. People don't understand that. A lot of people with different age groups don't understand that type of magnitude because they so caught up on the push button technology. But you know, you hear the pops and the snaps when tape decks was out back then. You didn't even catch none of that. You just heard the music. It was just blended very well. I just knew that was almost unheard of back then. So when I saw that, I knew he was on his way. He was doing something right.
Wow. Yep. That's why he's an award winner.
Yeah, you know, like my man Jay would say, you know, you had to get it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's when I came up. Matter of fact, that's when I met Jay around about 04, 05, around in that time. And that's when I was doing tracks. And when I heard his album that was out at the time, you know, me as a street rapper, you know, you're gonna have your cussing in there, right? So
Yeah.
So, you know, when I listened to it, you know, his sister, you know, the whole family is talented, music wise.
Oh, okay.
And so his sister was telling me, Miss Nubian, that she's an R&B singer. She was telling me about Jay. And so when I first met him, he you know, she telling me about his CD. So he gave me a CD and I took it home. So I'm going through it, right? And it's bumping, you know. And then I'm like, hold up, I ain't hearing the word, the N word, the B word, or none of that, no cussing in it. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to different tracks. I'm still not hearing any of those words. And I said,
It's looking for the curses.
I'm looking for it. You know, I'm determined. That's all I know about. So I'm listening. And this man is flat foot bumping. I went to my man Dre. I said, man, you gotta hear this man CD. I ain't get that CD back for almost a week. My man kept that junk for a whole week before I got it back, and I've been messing with him ever since. You know, and so he's my official VJ. You know, he my voice DJ. He my hype man.
Good.
And so
Good.
he keeps me in the loop of new things that's out. You know, and so we merged our brands together. You know, he has hidden black music, he has hidden black film, so he has multiple brands. And so I merged with him, and now I'm back into track making and producing after 13 years. So the reason for that was because the only reason I wanted to do it because I wanted to do Jay's new album, and I know his work ethics when it comes to music. He's never slacked, even when we were making tracks back then for him. You know, in the days, he never slacked on his work habits, and so that's why I know it's not a waste of time.
Right.
You know, and so in business wise, you know, we at that age where everything gotta be paperwork. You gotta have your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You did.
True.
And so that's a most important thing. When you trying to start your own business, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you have your paperwork right.
That's true.
Yes, 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 yes.
Before you do anything, before you even move on to try to build your business brand or whatever it may be, get your paperwork right.
True.
I can't stress that enough. And so everybody on this panel feels what I'm talking about because they have their paperwork right. They've been through the struggle. And so my advice to viewers who's trying to get into the business, don't be scared to put your toe in that water. You never know what you may achieve if you don't try.
Right.
Nothing comes right off the bat. You have to put years and years into whatever your craft is to build up your name, your reputation, and that's when the money comes in. Don't try to, jump out there for the money right off the bat. It ain't gonna happen.
At all. At all. At all. At all.
It's not gonna happen. It takes dedication, love for whatever you doing, and you got to put in that hard work. Every one of us have done a lot of free things just
And
to get up.
don't let what he's saying scare you either.
Right.
Don't let it be something that deter you or scare you into really pursuing your dream. Because you don't want to end up being in a situation where you're forced. This pandemic forced a lot of people
Sure did.
to find some new income, to figure something out. I have a lot of people coming to me now because of this pandemic. Want to learn how to make money, because we know it's not a lot of us investing in the stock market. It's not a lot of us doing that.
And this is good time for you to tell what yours is too, Trey, because you'll be stepping out in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to tell what your the name of your company is?
Yeah. So what I did, alongside after building this business over 10 years, doing pretty good, all of a sudden not realizing that because I'm not factory, I still don't control it.
Right.
I don't control everything. Now, like you guys in the music industry, you got to own your masters. You got to own this. You got to own your I didn't own my product. I had a great distributor, but if my distributor goes flop, my business goes flop.
Right.
Right along with them.
You go fly.
So, once again, now I'm back in that because I worked for AT&T, Radio Shack, all these companies for years, making lots of money. Y'all be surprised how much I made at Radio Shack as a store manager. You made a lot of money. Made a lot of money, So,
wow.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But working at this store, AT&T, and then being laid off, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm working for somebody. Now all of a sudden, this person was able to control how I take care of my family. Okay, well now let me go into business for myself. I can control myself. Hey, you know what? You don't own your product. Now my business goes bank. Now I still don't have control. Right. So I said I got to figure something out because this ain't working. So I started trading, investing. I knew there had to be something. In this stock market. So I started this company called We Talk Charts. So I started teaching, and one thing I focused on is really teaching us about the stock market, because a lot of times we think it's so taboo. You got to be rich, white, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But I had one guy tell me, he said, hey, I'm going to teach you how to make money without needing people. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I can make money without needing people. I don't have to sell nothing to you. I don't need nobody. I get up, I make my own money. And I think what happened one day, I was years ago, I was sick. I didn't feel like working. When you call out, you don't make no money unless you got sick leave. Exactly. So I said, I got up. The market opens up at 9:30 every morning. I got up, I day trade every morning. I got up at 9:30. I took a trade. I made $240 in 5 minutes and went right back to sleep.
Oh yeah.
What?
I said, okay. I said, I'm good. I just worked a full day in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Said, okay, I see something here. So you got, I talk about, hey, you don't work for the money. I don't trade for the money. I trade for consistency. Mm-hmm. The consistency. I trade for a better life. It's a lot of people make a lot of money. I don't even make a lot of money, but I make enough money to make it that some people kind of feel like, oh, he's doing really good. But to me, it's about the consistency. It's not about how much you can make. It's about how much you can keep. Exactly. But I wanted to bring back to my community because it just wasn't enough of us. We only got 1% of Black people that trade in the stock market. 1%.
That's very low. That's ridiculously low.
That's pennies. That's pennies. Y'all know when the stock market actually crashed, in March, when this pandemic hit, we got paid. We made money. You got to follow the money. You got to follow the money. Unfortunately, a lot of people lost jobs. A lot of people, things happen. We understand that. But guess what? I'm not an emotional trader. I follow the money. We're talking $11,000 a week, $8,000 a week. I only work 40 hours a month or less.
He didn't say a week. He said a month.
Exactly.
Not a week, a month.
I think it comes from lack of knowledge.
And see, that's what's with us. We think it's a secret society. And when I teach people how to trade, when I show them the charts, when I show them this is how you make money, this is the consistency, discipline, patience, they're like, okay, this is it. Yeah, it's not much to it.
It's not rocket science.
They don't want us to know this. They don't want us to know this. They don't want us to know it. But I tell people, I don't care how you get involved. Get involved in the stock market. It's not so much, because you got to realize the market does three things. The market go up, the market go down, and the market goes sideways. We make money if it go up, and I don't care if it go to hell. I don't know if I can say that, but we gonna make some money. We gonna make some money. The market can crash. We're gonna make money. But the beautiful part about it, can't nobody fire me. You can't threaten me about my job. Exactly. I don't need. I could be an introvert and sit at my house and make tens of thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to put on no suit and tie. I don't have to go. I don't. It's up to you.
Exactly.
It's up to you.
Still have to have that drive and determination, regardless. Right. All of that. You got to have that. Because you got to wear a lot of hats. You got to wear a lot of hats and multiple hats. I can say this: starting my business off, my film business, I didn't have the funds to pay somebody else to go out to shoot some of these things. So a lot of these hats, you got to wear them all. You got to
Oh
sit out
man,
there.
you're right.
You know,
Yep.
I sit out
Yep.
there. I have to do the shooting. I have to do the editing. I have to, you know,
That's a lot of work too.
before you pay somebody else to do these jobs, you best to learn them yourself anyway, so you can know if somebody's getting over on you, so you know they're doing the job efficiently. So that's a big task to do. But you shouldn't, like you said, you shouldn't be scared of it. Just be prepared to wear a lot of hats before you can call yourself sitting back and sending somebody else out to do a job. Learn it yourself so you can know if they're doing efficiently or not. But you're gonna definitely have to work twice as hard. Like I said in the beginning, you got to wear multiple hats, and you need to have that drive. Don't think because you leave a job and you're hearing some of these success stories, it just happened. I'm guaranteeing you, it was a lot of trial and error.
Oh yeah.
Within that process, you know what I'm saying? So you got to go through that, but that's the benefit of going through that and making it to the end, you know. And you hear those success stories like he just gave you, because he learned it. He learned the game. He learned it, and he applied it, and he applied it over and over again to the point now, you know, he's ready to teach someone else. So that's a good thing. I love to hear things like that when people learn these things, especially of our color, and bring it back, because a lot of people get these things and get knowledge and they dig off and they run off and they don't want to share that. So, you know, it's panels like this, big, little, small, regardless, you can always get something out of it if you just take the time to listen.
Exactly. He made a very valid point. You have to wear many hats. You got to learn everything. Learn it yourself. I'm very big on education, understanding. You know, I'm not talking about what they teach you in school. I'm talking about you need to learn stuff that they don't teach you in school.
Exactly.
You know, they don't teach you a lot of business in school. They don't teach you about business. Not a lot of it, because a lot of us get out of school and don't even know how to write a check. Don't know how to start a business. You know, credit management. We don't understand. A lot of us don't understand that. Very important.
Well, you know, I believe in transparency. So I just have to say, I was somebody that said to Trey, Trey, can I just give you $100 bill, and can you just invest for me the way you invest for you?
And what I say?
No.
I told you, come on in the class and learn.
Exactly.
And I'm teaching you for free. You don't even want to do that. You don't want to take advantage of the free information I give you.
Oh, I didn't know it was for the free. But that was because I just do a whole lot of different stuff. I mean, running a company and running an artist.
Oh yes.
Running an artist alone is a lot. I'm the videographer. I'm booking. I sing the song anime. I write the song anime. I do the whole gamut, you know.
Exactly.
Not giving excuses.
No.
I give reasons. I give explanations.
I think it makes you a better CEO. I think it makes you a better CEO at the end. I think it makes all of us a better CEO at the end if we take the time and work and learn those jobs, even though they be tedious sometimes. But if we can get them to the point where we master them, I think that's what makes you a very good CEO, because you'll be a very understanding boss, or whatever they want to call you at that time. When they try to give you those excuses, they can't run those excuses, because you know what they're talking about. And you know how they're feeling. So I think once you can master those crafts, you can go on to be a good, successful boss and an understanding boss. You can understand their points of view too.
Very true. Is my girl Tina Cole still with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Is Jita Tax still with us?
Yeah, I think she's still with it. Yeah, she in that zone. She's sponging up all this info.
You know, like to say, I'm appreciative of being here tonight and just listening to all of you guys talk. Like, I am taking in a lot of this information that's going to help me become successful. And I just want to say thank you guys.
Thank you. Did you want to showcase?
More than welcome.
If I can.
Yeah, you know, because you've been in the cut quiet. So.
Before y'all get started, I'm going to have to exit out a little bit.
Yes.
I got a training class.
That's the money person. Do we want to let him leave? Or do we want to get hold of him?
I appreciate
Hey, but y'all all right. This was fun. I actually made some money while I'm sitting here playing with y'all. I done made $2,000 sitting here talking to y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna definitely have to holler at you. You know, after the show. Let's talk finance.
And his
Yeah,
his
hey,
company is We Talk Charts.
hit
And
me up. Hit me up. All of y'all hit me up. No problem, man. I put y'all on and give you some free. I give free information. You know what I mean? I give free content. It's you
yeah,
do what you want to do with it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So
because
Exactly.
it's on Facebook, right? We Talk
yeah,
Charts.
yeah, yeah. My group,
Group.
We Talk Charts,
We Talk
the
Charts.
Facebook group. But I'm a techie, so I don't really. Facebook is just a tool. I talked about using Facebook earlier because it's one of those avenues where you just got more people on there. It's a way to just
Mm-hmm.
really reach more people. But
Mm-hmm.
us techies, I'm all about privacy, so I use apps like Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Offlines that are a little bit more decentralized, so I don't have, I don't
Yeah,
do,
he's
I
a
like
true
privacy.
he's a true professional and businessman. So everything's not for free. So we don't want to give that impression. But yeah, he's worth it.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm gonna holler at you. You know, when you have some free time, we gonna talk finances.
Hey, you hit me up anytime. This is what I do. I'll be on this sofa here watching TV, trading.
Making
So
money.
hit me up anytime.
Dig
All
that.
right.
Well,
Thank
Okay, y'all.
appreciate you,
you.
Mike.
Hey, I enjoyed it too, man. Yeah, y'all take care.
All right, you too, man.
Bye
All right, y'all.
bye.
Bye.
Bug you later.
All right. That was my man Mike Bonner, you know what I'm saying?
Cool
I
beans.
hope everybody was getting enough information,
Mm-hmm.
to have a general idea of hold on, Miss Campbell. There you go. Okay, there you go. You really
Oh,
hiding in
Okay.
the cut.
wait.
But learn, I wanted to piggyback off what the two brothers were saying as far as getting in and knowing what you're doing so that you'll know what the others are doing also because you're the one that's held liable for your business.
Mm-hmm.
It falls back on you.
That's true.
It falls back on you. You're the one that's responsible. So if anything goes wrong, they're looking to you. They're not looking to whoever you put in charge of doing something. So you still have to
That's true.
follow up behind them to make sure that
Mm-hmm.
they're doing everything right. Being in the tax business, uh, there's IRS says that you, the owner or the ERO, are responsible for every tax preparer you hire. So if you don't look over their paperwork before they submit a return, that falls back on you.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Exactly. All right, Miss Nicole.
Yes, I'm here.
I know it's been a long time coming, so you got the flow, baby.
Okay, so I just want to show you guys some of my products that I have. Um, right here is the packaging box that is delivered. Um, this is a lace front. It is a 22-inch body wave, and that is
That's nice. The
what.
lace fronts they go crazy for. What? No, look, let me change that. Not they. We.
Then I have some new product here. I have the lace closure wig. This is a 16-inch deep wave. So again, it is new. But
That's the one wet to wavy.
yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, ladies, you can wear this in the rain.
Exactly. And I also have the satin edge wrap. So ladies like the baby hair, and you can just put the edge wrap on to keep the baby hairs in place.
Okay, and that's like a black satin.
It is a black satin, yes.
Okay,
Inside of
nice.
and inside of the box there are hair care tips.
Hair care tips.
Yes.
Nice.
That's what's
Okay.
up. That's what's
All
up.
right, and her website.
My website is www.tnicolehaircollection.com.
Okay.
My IG is _ Nicole Hair Collection, and you can also find me on Facebook at Nicole Collection.
I love
Nicole
the I
Collection.
love the site. I actually checked it out for the first time yesterday. I love the way it's put together. It's
Look
it's,
at
it's,
Jane.
You
it's done very well.
thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank you, Jane. I am the celebrity spokesperson for her. We have that connection now, so
That's what's
and
up.
big
that's why
shout
I'm
out
all up in
to
her
Fred.
section, in her section.
That's what's
Okay,
up.
I'm sorry.
Mr.
Okay.
Cole,
Yes,
can I ask a question?
sure.
Do you do what they call it, the beard units for
No,
men?
I don't do the beard units.
You don't?
Yeah.
I want to know how I would look with a full beard, you know?
Do
And
you want a
so
cornrow?
no.
I don't supply the beard units, but I have been seeing it though. But I don't supply those.
We
Oh,
might look into it.
yeah, you know, because that's something I'm very interested in. I want to get something to match my little goat fur right here. You know what I'm saying? The salt and pepper look. But I want a full beard. You see, I got a shadow, like, you know.
Is that what that is?
If I ever go into the beard units, I will let you know.
Please do. Please.
You said
I
that's a shadow. Okay.
yeah, that's a shadow, you
I
know.
thought it was some people, actually.
We got jokes tonight. Ain't mad at you though.
No.
Ain't
But
mad at you.
I don't know when you're serious or not, though. Were you serious?
Right.
Yeah, I am
Oh, okay.
very serious.
Okay.
Nicole, what inspired you to start doing it anyway?
We can hear, Jay.
Like I said, I like wearing hair, and I'm just like, I'm going out here spending all this money on hair. Let me just invest in my own business, and then I can wear my own hair as well to show people what type of product that I have.
Mm-hmm. And then we have about 3 promos coming up for October because Tina Cole Hair Collection gives back. We have the Think Pink promo that's coming up, which is geared towards the breast cancer survivors. Of course, you know, Halloween is coming up, and there are some people that do celebrate Halloween. And we also observe domestic violence in the month of October. So I'm a huge advocate against domestic violence. Their color is purple. So we will be very busy in the month of October, catering to the ladies that fall into these categories because we support all ladies. And we definitely will be having some promos and some special events catered to those causes.
I like that approach. I think that approach is very good because I kind of keep my eye on that market at times. So I know that's $1 billion industry. So I like the way, you know, you got to connect it with other avenues to, you know, to make sure that you're being stood out.
You have to give back.
Exactly. You said branding and attaching your brand with other stuff. So I like the approach to make sure y'all catering to that. So that's a good move. I like that.
And you and I could possibly do a collab or something, you know, in this month, and you know, do something for one of the causes, or you know, whatever it is. We can definitely do that. I never used to really collab, you know, but now I'm getting more into that. So I definitely think that's something we could get started on.
Yes, most definitely. Keep me posted. Keep me posted.
Yeah, he's Southern hip hop.
He's Southern hip hop.
He can collab a freestyle all about both causes probably in less than 5 minutes. No doubt.
Cool.
No doubt.
Cool. Yeah, they gave me back my Southern card. My street cred. I got some street cred back because I am from Memphis. People forget I live in Atlanta. But,
from Hickory Hood.
hoodlet. I'm a hoodlet.
Hickory Hood is the
Oh my
area, y'all.
gosh.
So don't get her twisted now.
Don't get it twisted. It's hard out here for a pimpette.
I'll tell that.
Oh, my.
I don't think I ever heard that before.
Hey,
You never heard that?
No.
What is it?
No.
hey, that's a first for me too.
Yeah.
She crunk around this thing.
You know, I'll remix it in a minute. Yeah. You know,
And for you, and for her to come out of Hickory Hood, you would think she was from South Memphis, like me.
Oh my gosh.
Which we call bedrock by my man Empty Pimp. He called it bedrock. So that's what we call Riverside area of South Memphis and everything, bedrock. So that's all. Shout out to my man Empty Pimp in Shadow Radio, my man Hardy. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, the pimp. I'd like to do some shout outs.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. I like to do shout out to the TEG International Jazz Fest. I'll be a spotlight artist coming up October 24th. So I'd like to give a shout out to them. Also to the Jazz Man and my Jazz Man musical family. And So Jazzy Radio. And
I
think
seen
that's
that flyer on your page about Jazzy Radio, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I love
Yes, please do. It's actually 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They're supposed to be listening in tonight when I'm doing this.
multitasking.
Send them a shout out.
Exactly. Oh, who else want to give a shout out?
I want to give a shout out.
Hold on one minute. All right.
I want to give a shout out. A shout out to the panel of tonight for taking the time out their busy schedules to, you know, we don't know how many people are actually viewing this thing or how many people are going to be viewing it later. But I think everybody gave some type of information that could probably start somebody on their journey. And if they already started, we can help them. And if they feel like they're at the finish line, we probably still can help them. So I think tonight I just appreciate all of y'all. Because like I said, I learned something myself at the same time. It feels good to be in a room full of other people that kind of can understand what you're going through. Because sometimes you can walk in, feel like you're by yourself sometimes. And then you can look around and see people got similar stories. And you can think back on times like this and say, okay, you ain't the only one going through this. Just keep pushing. So I appreciate y'all for chiming in with myself and, you know, and everybody else. Just helping other people, hoping we can, you know, inspire them to do the same thing and set them on their path to their dreams.
We appreciate you. Looks like you got a team.
We need a lot of encouragement.
Yeah, we all need that.
Oh yeah.
We all need that.
Mr. Cole, who you want to give your shouts out to?
Well, I want to give a shout out to myself because I am celebrating a birthday this month.
Hey.
Oh, happy birthday! Dig that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tina Cole. Happy birthday to you. Yay! All right.
Yay.
Miss Campbell, you want to give your shots and props out?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to my mom, who ain't on Facebook, and my daughter Nona and my son Renard, because they really allowed me to do taxes, fried chicken, do laundry, and everything in the house.
All right now. Except fried chicken too. Well, we know where to go.
My security, my wake me up at 2 o'clock in the morning because I fell asleep in the chair, people. You know, yeah. And Jita Tax Service is on YouTube, Instagram, Google Business, Facebook, Twitter, and open year round.
Oh, open year round. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's right, your one-stop shop.
This is good to know.
Definitely that.
I'm gonna give him shots.
Yes, she's very good. Y'all make sure y'all holler at Shout Out Tax Services. If y'all in the Memphis area, you can be outside of Memphis. As long as you're in the Memphis area, you can contact her. I vouch for her services.
Very good.
And I vouch for his too. I've seen them videos, man. Prime work. You would not know. Just got into that this year. The work is phenomenal. And when I need a commercial, I'll be looking him up myself. So
Good. Okay. Red Eye, who are you giving your shout outs to?
I give my shots and props out to everybody in the whole world, you know. So
Good, yeah.
that way you don't leave nobody out, you know.
I know, huh?
But I would definitely like to give special shots and props out to you all, the panel, and taking time out to comment on the Power Spin Radio 2.0 show to give your tips and tricks on how to be successful in whatever you're trying to do. So viewers, I hope y'all have sponged up all this information and tactics that may help you in whatever you're trying to achieve in life. Because I'm telling you, I quit punching a clock years ago, over 10 years ago. You know, now don't get me wrong. Every now and then, you know, you're going to have a downfall in your business. So you're going to have a backup plan. So I still go to work now. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I still go to work, but I'm full-time my own business. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. When your business is full-time and not part-time, then you got it going on.
Yeah. Well, I am full-time music at this point. What happened in my career, I guess I never really said how I got into music, because I'm assuming we all know, but
well, for those that don't, explain how you got into it.
Okay. If you're in the Memphis area, you might know me from the jingle for V101.1. It was the jingle. All over town is Chris Brown, jamming on the Chris Brown show. Watch him go.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yes, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yes.
So that was me, and it probably doesn't seem like it, but I was like so super shy, so I really didn't want anybody to know who I was. But the problem was the jingle like pretty much blew up, and people wanted to know who's the face behind the voice. And so Chris Brown took that jingle with him to Las Vegas and blew up in Vegas. And so I started writing music, and my music, I was blessed to have my music be recognized in the entertainment industry. And people just started asking me to be involved in, their projects. I've worked with so many people in the industry, whether I was asked to be just sitting there on the video lot and, my suggestions were needed, or consultation, or I even did it was a political jingle for Don McTizik. Has anybody ever heard of him? Arkansas or someplace like that.
Mild, not too much.
Something like that. But just been involved in a lot of things behind the scenes that people wouldn't even know about. And that's what got me to the point of starting the company and having a partnership with the company Blend Your Brand, which is an advertising, media and entertainment news agency. Because behind the scenes, I just helped, get people to so many different levels. And nobody really even knows that I was involved in that. And a lot of times this has been done with no money. I've not asked for any payment, just hoping that we can, elevate our brands together. And, Chris Brown, a lot of people don't realize he went on to Vegas. He actually got in the broadcasters, the Nevada Broadcasters Hall of Fame. He
Awesome.
became a fixture on the news there. He did the traffic for Fox News in Las Vegas. So, along with his talent and, of course, that jingle, he was elevated to higher heights. And then one of the DJs at the station there heard the jingle, and of course, he wanted a whole theme song. So, I wrote a whole theme song for him. And he went on to become the personal DJ for Oscar winning comedian Monique. So a lot of people that have been touched by a jingle by yours truly have been able to elevate their brand. So I've been having a lot of, good things happen out of, the musical gift that I've been blessed with. And my own personal, projects. I have 4 out now and received a Living Legend Award. I'm a Hall of Famer also. It's just like DJ Red Eye there. And
Indeed.
so I have 3, I think I have 3 awards and about 8 or 9 nominations. So I'm blessed, I think, in my career, and I'm just happy that I can continue, putting music out, and I want to help other people to heal through music, which is why I got into it, to be able to heal and to do that for other people, because I truly believe that music is for healing as well as our enjoyment. So that's my story.
Dig that. That's what I'm talking about right there. And don't think we left you out, Miss Nicole, because you really haven't told your story yet, or how you got into the business creating.
I mean, this one day I was just talking with my boyfriend, and I was like, I think I want to start selling hair. And he was all down for it. He pushed me, he supports me, and he was like, I think you should do it. I think you should do it. And so I started doing it. I did the $500 to start the business, to just give it a trial to see. And it's been successful and it's still going. And so that's how T Nicole got started.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And she did what you said, blending brands. So we've blended our brands.
Absolutely.
And yep. So we're going to take this thing to the next level
Yes.
and see what had happened.
Yeah, I think people need to realize
Power of blending your brand is very, very big because you can't do everything.
Mm-mm.
You can't do it all. So you can find someone that's kind of in your lane but not doing exactly what you're doing. That's a perfect
Right.
combination. That's what me and Red I have going on. Like we basically was doing it before we even announced it. So we just made it official that we was doing everything anyway, and I can't do everything. And
Right.
we both need each other. So we just kind of blended the brand, and it
Right.
just makes common sense. It just makes perfect sense. And it's always room to grow and keep
Right.
blending with other people as well. And that's how you can kind of cover more ground and can do a lot more, because
Definitely.
everybody can use a helping
Definitely.
hand in some area or department.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say though,
And
it's important that uh, they're in business too, if that makes sense. Because
oh yeah.
your boss be-
can't hardly hear you, Miss Campbell.
how about now?
Yeah, you good now.
Okay. If the blending, I have my finger on the speaker. I'm
Yes.
learning this iPhone bit. But if you blend it, if you're both in business, it makes it easier. Because like what Jay was saying earlier, as far as hiring other people, sometimes you can't afford it, or you're having to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So if you meet up and able to collab with other people, I've got a person who wants to collab with me right now and get in beauty salons because they started their own hair oil business. But that's another entrepreneur that makes it easier because they're already doing what they need to do, and all I have to do is collab with them. So yeah, I get that
Oh
part.
yeah,
And I am not just in Memphis. I'm wherever you are.
that's what's up.
Location ain't this issue. I just overnighted some paperwork to a new Pennsylvania client, Lancaster. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. That's what's up.
yeah.
Y'all she said
Location.
worldwide. Let me get it right. You know, I dealt with you a few years back. You see what I mean? How people can expand the horizon
Yeah.
in just a short period of time. So that's a very good thing. So y'all hear that worldwide, no matter where you're at, no matter what state, she can always help you out in every area. So that's a major upgrade. So that's what I'm saying. So how people can evolve from one step to the next. And that's important about blending your brand with people that's passionate just like you are. Make sure you don't blend with just anybody. Make sure somebody matches you or exceeds your expectation of what you want in a partner, you know, because if that way you're going to be always flourishing, even when you feel at your lowest, that can pull you and kind of bring you up. So, but if you kind of deal with somebody that's all the way down, you don't really need that. It's kind of going to be unbalanced in your business. So just make sure somebody motivates you and strive you to do better, even when you're at your lowest. Kind of pull you in. It's kind of vice versa. You can pull them the same way.
Yes, sir. Man, I got a lot out of this too. Woo. Yes. Encouragement, motivation on a Thursday.
So much on a Thursday. Ain't even the weekend yet. It is tomorrow.
Right.
Well, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Hold on, Miss DeLise is jumping back in. I'm waiting for her to connect. And I hope for my viewers, y'all have got some informative information of how to start your own business successfully, because it definitely takes hard work, dedication, and love and passion for whatever you're doing. Do not be lazy. Like my man Jay said, laziness, you ain't gonna get nowhere in life. You dig? So each and every one of us need to put in the blood, sweat, and tears to achieve the goal we are searching for or reaching for in life. You know, I'm still reaching for certain goals. It don't stop from where it's at now. It continues to grow and grow and grow. So you never know what your limit is until you hit the ceiling. You did. For sure.
That's the truth.
But once again, thank each and every one of y'all, Miss DeLise, the artist DeLise, my bad. Miss T. Nicole, I like to thank her. My man Mike Trey Bonner, I like to thank him for tuning in. My man Joshua Hunter Sr., appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, putting your time in. Miss Dionne, once again, you never cease to amaze me. You always do what they do.
I'm trying. I just won't stop. Can't stop.
I feel you. So, viewers, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in here on Power Spin Radio 2.0, giving you tips and tricks on how to achieve successfully your entrepreneur in whatever you're trying to do. So, with that being said, we're going to come back to you with something different, you know, another topic on something else. So, I will definitely keep y'all posted on Facebook. So, with that being said, once again, it is your award-winning Hall of Famer, the Global One, Red Eye, no Visine needed. Just reminding y'all of that. So, with that being said, salute to each and every one of y'all. We up out of here.